my career. And you know what? I always consider myself really blessed. I really do. For me to have had, well, now I'm in my 31st year, for me to have had 31 years in this business and to be around the boys I've been around, meet the guys I've met, been the places I've been, I'm blessed. Absolutely blessed. I really am.
Brilliant. Finally, last thing, word association, Danny.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard this. I did this with Marty Jones. He had some colourful answers. I'm basically going to name 10 people. I need you to give me first thing that comes into your head. If you think they're twats, you tell me they're twats, knobheads, whatever you may think. If you think they're lovely people, and a brief description of them. That's all I require.
Okay. So
first thing that comes into your head. No, you know them.
Oh, I know them, okay.
Oh, you know them, believe me, yes. All right. First one. Kendo Nagasaki.
Prima donna.
Yes. Marty said the same thing with more colourful words.
Yeah, he was probably more accurate.
Marty Jones.
Lovely guy.
Lance Storm.
Yeah, again, absolutely. So much respect for him. Perfect guy. Love him.
Brian Dixon.
Again, nothing bad to say about him, and I don't need to say that anymore because I'm not relying on him. But I have a lot of respect for Brian. He's gone bust twice, getting to where he is today. And finally, he's made a success of it. And to be honest, I give him more credit for that. Absolutely.
Giant Haystacks.
Man, you're asking me the easiest questions. Martin was just my best pal, in the business. I absolutely had a great time with him. I could tell you some great stories about me and Haystacks.
I would love to go on. I would love to hear a Haystack story.
We did a trip in Africa once. We were due to go out there for 6 weeks. Martin, as I call him, that's his name, Haystacks. He said to me, will you come out? Because I've got to do some publicity out there for 2 weeks before everybody else arrives. And I'm supposed to go on my own. I don't want to go on my own. So I said, yeah, I'll come with you. So we went out for 2 weeks on our own. And, oh, man, I just had the most amazing time. Memories that money just couldn't buy. Absolutely fantastic. Martin couldn't swim. And he used to trust me with some real personal stuff that I know about him, and I would never, ever reveal that to you or anybody. That stuff goes to my grave. But because he still has a living family, and I respect and love the guy. But one thing I will tell you, which is very funny, and I know his family won't mind because they know I absolutely love the guy. He couldn't swim, and it was really hot out there, 100 degrees, and we were both sweating like mad. And I said, Martin, why don't you come in the pool? No, I can't swim. Well, we were in a private place. We were looked after by Mercedes-Benz, a private pool. I said, look, Martin, come in on your own with me, and, you'll be all right. And he said, what happens if I go under the water? Will you save me? We weighed him in the day before. We went to a public weighing thing, and he was 55 stone. I said, Martin, I'm 12 stone. You're 55 fucking stone giant. What the fuck am I going to do if you slip under the water? What the fuck am I supposed to do? Catch you and carry you out? But when he got in, he absolutely loved it, and he stayed in there all day. Oh, man, the most amazing times I've had with Haystacks. Lovely, truly lovely guy.
He was, yeah. I only met him a few times, but he was always very, very pleasant.
You know what?
To me,
if you were his friend, he would lay down his life for you. That's the type of bloke he was.
Right, Finlay.
You're making my job really easy.
I am trying for you.
So much respect for the guy. He's like a brother to me. I actually spent more time, I think, on the road with Finlay than I did with my own family, And again, I know Finlay from a professional level, and I know him from a personal level. On both sides, I absolutely love about him, and I know all his family well. They're like my extended family. And last year, I got to work with Finlay and his son in a tag team. And his son, I used to bounce on my knee when he was 6 months old. Isn't that amazing how you go around a full circle like that? So I got to work with Finlay and his son.
Now you're getting to wrestle him.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah. Robbie Brookside.
Yeah, again, legend. Love Robbie. Really good friends with him, his wife, his daughter. His daughter's to come into my training school. And obviously she goes to Brookside's training school. Brilliant guy. He's also got an incredibly good training school, and him and I are going to exchange students, and we have an understanding on how that's going to work. Great guy, and you know what? I'm made up for him where he is now in the WWE. I hear they've just extended his contract, and I'm chuffed for him. The guy absolutely has worked his ass off to get where he is. Fair play to him.
And finally, Max Crabtree.
Yeah, I never had any problem with Max. I'm not really giving you any answers, for real good shoots, am I? But The problem is, you've asked me about guys I really respect, and like I said earlier, Max was always really good for me. Never had any problems with him whatsoever. He did my career the world of good, and if I met the guy today, I'd shake his hand and say thank you.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm not looking for shoots as in to slate people. I'm all for a respect thing. I don't think the whole slagging people off kind of thing. It doesn't do it for me, to be honest with you.
To be fair, if you'd give me a name of a real arsehole, I'd say to you, a real arsehole. You happen to be the guys that I actually love and respect very much. Because the one thing we didn't touch on during our interview there was egos. And you know what? Egos is one thing I can't tolerate. I fucking hate egomaniacs. Absolutely hate them. There's no room in our job for egos. None whatsoever. And the other thing we didn't touch on was when people talk about legends. People talk about World of Sport legends, and I get messages on Facebook saying, "Oh my God, you're a legend. You're a legend. You're this. You're that." No, I'm not, mate. I'm somebody who's worked really hard at my career, and I've had some lucky breaks. For me, the real legends in life, people like NHS nurses that work 15 hours a day, get paid shit money, and save lives. Let's talk about legends and heroes. Let's get our priorities right. It's bizarre, isn't it? No ego whatsoever. See, this business honestly hasn't bent me in any way whatsoever.
No.
In actual fact, I'm doing work now for a charity for homeless. I've just been to see a homeless charity in Boston. And I sat there having cups of tea with guys that have just come off the street, alcoholics, drug addicts, and I could speak to them eye to eye. I had as much good time with them, and I could relate as much to them as I could with some of the top pros I work with. And you know what? Yeah. I give that credit to me and the old guys that taught me that stuff.
Yeah.
Because I know where my feet are planted, and we're nothing special, mate, are we, at the end of the day?